Today we're gonna learn about like into, during, including, among. Right? Just cover like four of this preposition today. Right? But I'm gonna get into the detail about it. So feel free to like shoot me any questions. If those questions are related to those four prepositions. Right? So first one is into. Right? So into. So it's literally like there's an object, and when you want to describe, like you're getting into this particular place, right? Then you use this momo ane. Oh, and I just said momo expression. So in Korean, momo is like something, like momo. So if you have this kind of like a wave thing going on, then you could just express it in Korean in this certain terminology, momo. Actually, this came from like mall, and mall. And mall is like literally something, right? But you know, like when you read this mall, then it's kind of close to mall. So when you like type like some kind of Kakao Talk or like text message, it seems to be like mobile. Right? So from now on, I'm just gonna call this wave thing as mall. It's like a very close English expression, like a something. So it's like mobile on it. Okay? So you could use this expression like such as like I'm getting into this vehicle, right? I'm getting into like classroom. I'm getting into house. Okay? It's not like I'm getting engaged to some action. This is like something expression that you're getting yourself into like physical place. Right? It's not like you're facing some sort of like other moments. Because in English, you could use this getting into as like some atmosphere, or you could use it some kind of like situation, particular situations or moments, right? But in this ane, it's like more towards to a physical location or objects. Right? Does it make sense? Mm-hmm. So into, right? So this sentence is literally saying that I am getting into vehicle. Okay, and as I mentioned last class, we don't really use as like often as English in terms of like the particles uses like the, because when you want to say that you're getting into vehicle, you want to say about this vehicle, right? So you usually say the vehicle, right? Because you know this vehicle, that's what you're getting into, right? Right. So, but in Korean, like we don't really, I mean, we use, but we don't really use as often as like English. If you want to really point out the fact that you're getting this very specific car, then you use the, which is cool, right? But usually when you say you're getting into the car, then you just say getting into the car. So this cha is what? Car, right? And ane. So this ane actually like combined from like two different letters. I mean two different words actually. An is more specific. More specifically, an is inside. Okay? An is inside. I actually draw like a picture right here. So this, I try to like draw like a three-dimensional picture right here. This is a box, right? The inside of the box. So the reason why I wanted to just point out like this way, but this is inside of this box. Okay, so that's why it has like a dash going on it. So inside of the box, we say an. Okay, an. Remember, like we use this as at, right? It's this literally like at inside, okay? Which is like an into, right? So this, when you want to say some object inside of something, then you say an. And if you want to say the like specific location, which is inside of it, then you say at inside, which is ane. A uses as like at. And number two, which is like outside of the box, we say pa. Pa. How do you say at outside? Okay, very good. Very good. And also, this number 2 is outside of the box, but also is the left side of the box, right? How do you say left side? 왼쪽, right? Exactly, perfect. And how do you say at left side of the box? Or beside of the box on the left side? 밖에 왼쪽, 밖에 왼쪽에. Yeah, 밖에 왼쪽에. We can say 왼쪽에. Okay, very good. And the right side of the box will be 오른쪽. 오른쪽. Yeah, what?
So, okay, so in English, when you say I'm going inside of the house, and then you also say like into the house, is there two different ways you can say it also, or do you?
That's we use the same way. So when you say into the house or into the house, like into the house actually contains the meaning of I'm getting into the inside of the thing, particular subject, the object. So yes,
So we use
안에 yes. 맞지 누나? 한국말은 안에 들어가는 거랑 들어가는 거랑 same thing, right?
네, 똑같죠.
I'm really glad to have channel because sometimes I get really confused about this expression too. I don't want to like teach you guys wrong thing. I kind of mixed up with like English thing and Korean thing at the very same time, so I have to straighten out. Yeah, exactly. Very good filter, like expensive filter. Okay, so number 4 is upside, above, right? Above, you say we.
we added.
Yeah, we 아래, we 아래. That's exactly the how this expression came from. Like XID, EXID. I'm done with this all this Korean idols.
Get with the times.
Huh?
Get with the times.
Like I don't. I mean, it's just kind of. I don't wanna. I mean, my wife already watched a lot of like Korean like idol stuff anyway, so I know what kind of song they actually sing. That's all I need to know, I guess. But some of my friends back in Korea, like, they're 아저씨, right? They go to like all this 회사, and the only thing they do when they go to 회사, they watch all this like Korean like girls idols, like from YouTube and stuff. So they memorize all like their names and stuff. So I'm like, dude, get your life, man. They're saying that it's our lives. And what is mid? Below is mid or 아래. Those are the same thing. Yeah.
What about behind?
Behind is very good. About here. 6 feet. Feet. But I want to explain to you guys the difference between the mid and 아래. So mid only explains like physically below you, but 아래 explains about like numerically or conditionally. You know, you could put it like that way too. So for instance, like how old are you? And oh, I'm like 18. Oh, so you're 20. Then I'm 아래 than you. Okay, so like numerically, you can actually put the like you can just compare like the numbers. If it's lower, it could be 아래.
Like shorter?
Short, not shorter, but like lower. Lower. So 아래 could be using for like physically or like numerically or any conditionally or whatever that you want to explain about like lower than the something. But mid has to be like always physically.
So is that the same for above? Is there a word that's like higher?
And we and 아래, they're like the same thing, yeah. So we actually could use it for like physical or like a situational like in both ways. Okay. So this one is literally translated as car into enter. 들어갔다 is enter. The verb 들어갔다 is enter. Also 들어갔다 has a meaning of admitted. So like Korean people like tend to say 나 들어갔어. Like 나 고려대 들어갔어. That means like I got admitted from a Korean university.
But what's gets omitted? The honest?
What?
Admitted.
Admitted, yeah.
I guess that's the word that gets omitted.
No, 들어갔다 has like two different meanings, like entering
Oh.
or admitted. Not admitted, like admitted. Yeah. Okay. And the second one, I kind of combine with like a previous the preposition we actually learned in the previous class, right? 와 is with, right? 함께 together, right? So 나는 준호와 함께 차 안에 탔다. That means yeah, I with Juno got into the car. Yeah, very good. Very good.
Okay. What's the difference of 들어갔다 and
탔다? 들어갔다 is like more like entering, but 탔다 is like more riding.
oh.
Yeah. But those are the same thing anyway. I mean, 탔다, 들어갔다 is like a you kind of explain the like stop vehicle, right? You're just simply getting in. But 탔다 means like you could expect the car will be moving soon because you're riding it, right? Okay. The 탔다 has like more close to hop on it, right? Does it make sense? 나는 준호와 함께 차 탔다. Fine. So why don't you guys repeat after me, alright? 차 안에 들어갔다.
차 안에 들어갔다.
자동차 안에 들어갔다.
자동차 안에 들어갔다.
버스 안에 들어갔다.
버스 안에 들어갔다.
택시 안에 들어갔다.
택시 안에 들어갔다.
Very good. 나는 준호와 함께 차 안에 탔다.
나는 준호와 함께 차 안에 탔다.
나는 준호와 함께 아빠 차 안에 탔다.
나는 준호와 함께
아빠 차 안에 탔다. What is 아빠? Yeah, that's car. 아빠 차 안에 탔다. Okay, I'm just putting here.
아빠 차.
아빠 차.
Sound like they were like one word.
No, 아빠 차. But we don't really have like possessive kind of like a mark as like apostrophe in English.
Isn't it 아빠의?
차, yeah, you could say that. 아빠의 차는, okay, that's very good. 아빠의 차는, but you could just use it like 아빠 차. And this became, I mean, there's a space going on between 아빠 and 차, but this became actually 아빠's like a car. Okay, so 나는 준호와 함께 엄마 차 안에 탔다.
나는 준호와 함께 엄마 차 안에 탔다.
Very good. I'm really glad I don't have to like do like 1 block and 2 block. That's why in this class, you guys know how to read it anyway. So.
Wait, how do you say something like, I got into Juno's mom's car?
I got into Juno's
Juno's
mom's car.
mom's
Okay.
Juno의
나는 준호와 함께 준호의
엄마.
그렇지. 준호의 엄마. 그렇지. Very good. 준호의 엄마 차 안에 탔다. Okay. Very good. That's your plan? Okay. What is opera, man? It's cute. I remember myself that I first met my current wife's parents, my parents-in-law, and I was so nervous. they invite me over. Oh, actually, we went to hiking. Yeah, you feel me, right? And I mean, like that was my very first time, like meeting with, engaged into girlfriends. Do you have any question regarding this?
Yes.
That? Okay, what is that?
No, it's like a Korean culture question.
Okay, what is that?
So is it true that like over there you only meet the parents if it's like very, very, very serious?
Not necessarily. In this generation, they don't anymore. But my father's generation, they did. But like I'm like and also it's like case by case, right? I'm like a really more close person, so I don't really kind of like share my girlfriend stuff, my like love life with my parents anyway. So they never seen my girlfriends back in time. But this Cecilia, she's the only one I kind of like reveal my relationship with her after 1 year going out with her. So yeah, I mean I know what Juno's saying because it's so weird. I don't know what to talk about, and I was so kind of like froze up and stuff. And
Because back home it's very different. Like it's like different behavior.
Yeah, it's like
yeah. I mean,
my
don't get me wrong,
my mom is like you're not allowed to go out with anyone I don't know.
yeah,
So it's
exactly.
like
Yeah.
it has to like yeah.
Don't get me wrong. When I was in high school back in States, like when I was going with this girl, and I had to meet her parents like
Yeah, like first
3 days
Mhm.
after we going out. I mean, I didn't really know we were going out, but apparently we were going
Yeah,
out.
it's like,
so I'm
yeah.
okay. Sorry, thanks for inviting. And
Yeah, because it's like my mom is like we need to know who you're with. Like,
yeah. And I guess they're thinking in a very different way.
Yeah,
like,
it's
in
not like you're
States,
gonna get married. It's
Yeah,
just
they're
like,
just friends. Like
yeah,
they just want to know like who you actually going out with.
yeah.
That's all the like things they want to know about. So, I mean, back in time, like in high school, like I was really young. I didn't really know what to do anything, but they made me feel really comfortable. Like they're not like oh you're like my daughter's boyfriend, so you need to get some kind of approval. It's not like that kind of stuff. It's just like oh you're Chris. I heard about you. I really expect to see you. And I just wanted to like see like who actually my dog like what kind of boy like this daughter is going out with anyway. So that's all they want to know. So I was very kind of flattered to have dinner at that time. But like as soon as I get back to Korea and I start dating Korean girls, and I have to change my mindset in the Korean perspective, right?
Yeah.
So it becomes different than like American culture. So that's very different. And that's a very good question. Although like a young generation now they're feel like more comfortable.
I mean,
like,
apparently not.
I'm so crazy.
But it's like case by case. Like Juno's like in a generation. Some people they actually feel kind of very open to their parents about their girlfriends or boyfriends thing. But I guess Juno is living my age. But yeah, I don't blame you, man. I feel you. But anyway, it was so weird. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Second one, we have 동안. 동안 is during. Okay? Like during the like a certain moments. So we have, I just illustrated right here, like the spring, summer, and fall, and winter. Okay? There are 4 seasons right here. Korea also has the 4 seasons. It's not as like distinctive like a differentiable like a season anymore as before. But we still have like 4 seasons. Right now in Korea it's like close to spring, right? So it's still cold, but what's that?
I heard it's snow yesterday.
Snow yesterday? Okay. And there's like the Korean terminology called 꽃샘추위. 꽃샘추위 is like the jealousy cold. So there's a winter, some whatever queen there, and she doesn't really want the spring comes first to the place. So she becomes very jealous about the fact that spring is coming. So this queen of like winter is just like being more paranoid and putting more coldness to the earth, whatever. So that's called like a 꽃샘추위, right? The 봄 is spring, and 여름 is summer, 가을 is fall, and 겨울, winter. And 여름 and 가을, actually they're 봄, 여름, 가을. They have like they use their those seasons as names as well.
Yeah.
but 겨울 I've never seen it because I guess 겨울 has a kind of like a strong like image of like cold, being cold. So I guess they're not preferred to use cold as name, I guess. Okay, but 봄, when you hear 봄 in Korean perspective, it's like new kind of like lives are coming out and like spring and it's really kind of joyful and utterly kind of like happy and stuff. So I guess 봄 delivered a really good image of it. Cherry blossom, of course, yes. And 여름, 여름 has like a kind of like an image of like like outgoing or it's joy and bright. So I guess they prefer to use it. And 가을 also is a beautiful like a season in Korea because there are a lot of like an angle tree in Korea and maple trees. So it's literally if you go to Korean Mountain, there's red and yellow all over it. So I guess that's why they prefer to use 봄, 여름, 가을 as their child's name. But 겨울 I've never seen it. I'd be very surprised. Right? Okay, so you can't. I put like 방학 here because you guys are students. 방학 like recess, like vacation or break, right?
Oh, spring break.
Yeah. So this could be like 봄방학 동안. Will be like during the spring break. What about like the summer break? During the summer break will be 여름 방학 동안.
So 방학 means break.
No, 방학 is a break. 동안 is this a preposition. Okay. What about like during the fall recess? 어래?
가을 방학 동안.
그렇지. Very good. 가을 방학 동안. Very good. What about like during the winter break, Debbie?
겨울 방학 동안.
Very good. Very good. And also, you don't have to put like 방학 here if you want to say during the spring. It could be 봄 동안. Okay. And 여름 동안, 가을 동안, 겨울 동안. And let's think about let's think about this way. Actually, what I was heading for. So what about like we had like a spring break like a couple of weeks ago, right? And we wanted to ask your friends that like what you guys like do like during the spring break, right? So A is a particle, but 뭐 is what? 뭐 is what? 뭐 is like something, right? Something. 했어 actually came from 하다. The infinite form is 하다, but 했어 is like past sentence of like do, so which is did. Okay. So what? Something could be like translated what. So what did during spring break? Okay. So what did you do during spring break? Okay. Yeah, that will be the proper question.
I have a question.
Yeah, what?
Would it be like 봄 방학 동안에 나는 바닷가 왔어? Or like
갔어.
갔어. But like is it like that
That's very impressive.
and like comma, or would you say 나는 봄 방학?
나는 is always
First.
right, but remember, Korean is like more topic prominent sentence. So
Okay.
you don't. I mean, it's not necessary to have like 나는 very front of like sentence when you talk to friends or talk to people.
Oh,
So it could be just 봄방학 동안에 바닷가 갔었어. Would be just enough. Yeah, but it's your choice. You could just include 나는, or you don't have to include 나는 and just go from there. 봄방학 동안에 바닷가 갔었어. Okay. It's very good. Because 왔어 is like you're coming, right?
okay.
But 갔어 is you're going, right? It's very good. There'll be like a right answer for this question. Actually. So, Gabby just answered like a perfect, like excellent question, excellent answer towards this question. So when you want to answer this particular question, this is really simple. You could just say all this part the same. 봄방학 동안에 you could just put like something you did here, and you can just put 했어 and read out the question mark, so period. Okay. So for instance, 봄방학 동안에 골프 했어. With like my answer. Okay. So Debbie asked me like, 크리스 봄방학 동안에 뭐 했어? I could be 나는, or I don't have to use 나는 봄방학 동안에 골프 했어. That's it. That's it. That's how you answer the question. Alright? Okay. But of course we could meet some kind of special cases such as like Gabby's, right? Gabby, it's not like you're doing in beach, right? She actually went to the beach, right? So that's why instead of 했어, this is like did or do. Instead of like a noun, she actually used the verb and the place. Okay, so that's a kind of little bit of different scenario. Yeah.
I don't know if this is related, but like, you know how in grammar, like we use not commas to like list.
Right.
How about in Korean? Because like I know like
Commas.
Oh, so you could be like,
If you listen- yeah.
했어, 공부했어.
like, but like doesn't it just get like what is it?
So
Just a lot.
that's a very good question because we do have comma, but we don't really use as many time as like English. So instead of use comma, we use like 그리고, which is like then, and we kind of like illustrate like next action. But the comma, you could use it or you don't have to use it. I don't think they have like a right form of uses of comma in Korean. They don't, because in English, if you use comma this time, grammatically you could be wrong or right, right? But Korean doesn't really matter. Comma actually you can just throw in and it doesn't really harm the meaning of the sentence anyway. So it's your preference. But usually you don't really have to use comma at all. Okay.
So if you were to list, oh, I golfed, I studied, and I went to the beach.
In that case, okay. So you want to say the first action is golf, right? The second action is you actually went to the beach and studied, right? Those are two actions you want to like say about, right? Then it will be 봄방학 동안에 골프하고 here we use comma or not. 골프하고 바닷가에서 at beach, right? 그래서 공부했어. 공부 is what? Study. Okay? That's it. Yes. Or if you want to illustrate, if you want to include like more actions in it, then it will be 봄방학 동안에 골프하고 something하고 바닷가에서 공부했어. Okay. So 하고 actually like.
So the 공부하고.
Oh yeah, and you could replace here and here. But you must own like really good like a house nearby beach because there's a private golf course, I guess.
If you said like something like not ending in like 했어, like you able to say like 먹고 or like you say
그렇지. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah. So the reason why it just ends with 하고 because this is like doing golf and doing study, right? But just Joey just explained about eating part. It's not 하고. It will be like 밥 먹고 밥 is just meal, right? 먹고. Because this 먹고 actually came from 먹다, right? So you use the first letter of this infinite form and just add it with a 고. Then you could just continuously actually explaining like what you actually done. Okay. Yeah.
So what if you're like listing all of the that you do.
Okay.
You use Hangul or 뭐?
먹고, because you ate it, right? So you could say 봄방학 동안에 밥 먹고, 떡볶이 먹고, 불고기 먹고, 소고기 먹고, 돼지고기 먹고, 잤어.
So
다 먹고.
so you can't like list them without saying 먹고 after each and every one.
Or you could just say like 봄방학 동안 나 이거 봄방학 동안 음식들 먹었어. Okay? 음식들 is like foods, right? 먹었어. And your friend could be asking you that like what kind of food did you eat, right? Then you could say like I ate 나 떡볶이, 고기, 뭐 불고기 먹었어. Just like say like food 먹었어. Yeah. So just be creative. Like it's not gonna be wrong. Okay? It's not gonna be wrong.
That's a bold statement.
No, I'm saying that like Korean is very flexible. It's very flexible. Okay. So I think it kind of gives me like a hard time. If there's like a very formative structure that I can just like give you guys, that'd be very kind of like a more it's more convenient to like instruct you guys. But Korean is very flexible. So there, like for instance, like 들었어, 들었다고 했어. Like there's so many different expressions about like your hearing, right? So that's why it's kind of hard to teach. So I'm just trying to teach you guys in one form, and we could just like change into like, multiple like various forms. I think you guys are getting it. That's why you guys are more curious about these.
Finally.
Yeah. So yeah, just be flexible, and don't be afraid to use your kind of thinking of your uses. So, right. All right. Okay, so I'll give you guys like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna stop here because I think it'd be better to just keep on using the expression we learned from previous class. I don't want to like just rush because I really want you guys like digest all this stuff we learned, and I want these to be yours, right? I don't want these to be like kind of like hanging around your head. So I give you like 5 minutes, but it's gonna be like extended till next week. Because today's Thursday, right? Okay, so just create 5 sentences with the preposition we learned.
That one?
Like anything we learned, and let's prepare like like short like presentation to class. Okay, so like I just create like this, and this I can read like just read it out for each sentence, and this sentence number 1 is meaning of like this because I can break it down this, then this, and I want to like explain about this. And I could actually help you guys adjust it if those are wrong, if those are right, or if I can just add more stuff on it, and I'm probably glad to do it, and we could just share about it. How does that sound? Okay, and we're gonna finish it up like the rest of the preposition I have. We only have 3 left now. Okay, so including and among and something on that. So okay, so let's just do that. But I'll just give you guys 5 minutes to start it up. Maybe you guys can show me like a 1 sentence each, so I can just kind of like help you guys out with
I
that.
have a question about like a master sentence. Like if I were to say during spring break,
Mm-hmm.
I went home with my parents
Mhm.
until Saturday.
Okay, sure. That's your master sentence.